Hey guys, this is Christopher Coates. I'm one of the attorneys here at Coates & Todd. A lot of people get confused about the differences between SSI and SSDI. And if you're one of them, this video is for you. Now, quick disclaimer, this is just meant for general education purposes only and isn't supposed to be a substitute for one-on-one legal advice that's unique to your situation. But let's start off with how the two programs are similar. Both SSI and SSDI provide for monthly benefits for those who are disabled, and their definition of disability is virtually identical. The programs are so similar, in fact, that some of the SSI regulations are word-for-word copies of their SSDI counterparts. Both programs also have the same long review process, requiring decisions at the initial, reconsideration, administrative law judge, and appeals council level. So how are the two programs different? Well, let's start with SSDI, which is the program most people are referring to when they're talking about Social Security disability. SSDI stands for Social Security Disability Insurance. Yeah, insurance. Think of it like a long-term disability insurance policy, except this is through the federal government, which you pay by way of FICA taxes that come out of your paycheck. The idea being that if you become disabled, you can draw off that policy. And what you pay in is partly determinative of what you get out of it when you become disabled. Some other differences: SSDI has a 5-month waiting period, which is kind of unique. And, with SSDI you get Medicare, eventually. SSI is a lot different. It's not an insurance policy at all. In fact, you don't have to ever have paid FICA taxes. The only real requirements are that you have to have limited resources, which the government defines as $2,000 or less for an individual or $3,000 or less for a married couple. The other thing about SSI is that you have to have limited income. And the real drawback is that with SSI, you're capped in how much you can get, which is $783 a month for an individual and $1,175 for a couple. And yet even that's usually reduced by 1/3 if the person's getting food and shelter from somebody else. Still, SSI can be worth it because there's no 5-month wait period like there is with SSDI, and you do get Medicaid, and there's no long wait period for that. So that can be really beneficial. Can I get SSDI and SSI? Yeah, you can, as long as you meet the requirements for both programs. Remember, SSDI has an insurance requirement and SSI has income and resource requirements. If I'm awarded both, are my monthly payments combined? Not really. Remember, SSI has these income requirements, and any benefits that you get, which are capped, are going to be offset by any income you get. And so if you get SSDI, SSI treats that as countable unearned income, which is going to reduce your benefits. Long story short, usually what this means is that the SSI will often be offset completely, and the person will get their SSDI instead. How far back can I get disability? Well, that kind of depends. With SSI, you can't get paid for any time period prior to your application date. SSDI is different in that you can go back 1 year prior to your application date, but really it's more like 7 months because there's a 5-month wait period. So when you go 1 year back minus 5 months, that gives you 7 months back pay. So it's better than SSI, but still not fantastic. Are SSI and SSDI permanent? Kind of, but not really. You can lose your benefits if you're convicted of a crime or if you go back to work under certain circumstances. Aside from that, the federal government does continuing disability reviews every so often based on whether they consider medical improvement expected, unexpected, or possible. And that can occur anywhere between 6 months and 7 years. Although, stay tuned because Social Security is trying to change that. If you want more information about the differences between SSI and SSDI, please visit our website at www.coatesandtoddlaw.com. There you'll find some written content, some informational videos, and even sort of a helpful, handy visual chart that kind of breaks down the differences between SSI and SSDI. So thanks for watching as always, and stay safe out there and be good to yourselves. Take care.